and welcome to session number 3 of the Year 3 Maths Home Learning Resources. I'm Miss Heeks and I'm going to be guiding you through today's session. Don't forget, if you can, print off the sheets. If you can't, grab that scrap paper or the exercise book, whatever it is around your house, ready to get started. In this session, we are going to continue to add, but this time we're going to add 3-digit and 2-digit numbers together. And we're going to do some bridging over hundreds. Don't panic, I will explain a little bit more about that in a moment. So as you can see, we've got our calculation at the top of the screen. So 264 add 52. So the first thing we have done is in the top half of the place value grid is make the number 264. So just like we've done in previous sessions, we are going to add 52. So again, like we've done previously, we're going to start by adding the ones. So in 52, there are 2 ones, so we're going to add 2 ones, and then we're also going to add the 5 tens. So before we start writing our answer, there's something that you should have noticed, okay? So in the tens column, we have 11 tens. So when we are writing our answer, we can't have 11 in the tens column. So we have to do something to that column. So what we're going to do is we are going to regroup, okay? And I'll show you what that looks like now. So these 10 tens here, these are going to be regrouped. So what that means is they are going to be moved into the hundreds column. So those 10 tens are going to go into the hundreds column like this. So what's happened there is 10 tens have been regrouped into 100 because 10 times 10 equals 100. So now we can see what our answer is going to be. So overall, we have got 3 hundreds, 1 10 and 6 ones. So our answer is 316. So now it's your turn to have a go. We've got the calculation 366 add 52. So now pause the video. If you want to have a go at drawing the place value grid to help you, or you just want to work it out in your head, either is fine. Just do whatever you're comfortable with. But stop, take a moment and have a go at the question. Okay, so what you should have done is started by adding the ones and the tens, okay? Again, you will have noticed we have 6 tens add 5 tens, which creates 11 tens altogether. So those 6 tens there and those 5 tens there in the tens column create 11 tens. We can't have 11 tens as it has to be a single digit in each column. So we are going to have to regroup, and this is what it is going to look like. So those tens have become 100. They've been regrouped into the next column. So the answer should be 418. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a go at solving these calculations mentally, so without the pictorial representations. So like we've done in the last few sessions, we're going to start by adding the ones. So we can see we've got 3 ones, add 1 1, which makes 4 ones. And then we're going to move to the tens column. So in the tens column, we have 8 tens, add 5 tens, and that's going to create 13 tens. We can't write 13 tens in the tens column. It has to be a single digit number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup 10 of those 13 tens into the next column. So I'm going to regroup 10 of the 13 tens and leave behind 3 tens in the tens column. So I've popped my regrouped 10 tens into the hundreds column, just down the bottom here. And I've left the 3 tens in the tens column. So what we're going to have is these 400s aren't going to stay as 4. Even though we don't have any hundreds to add on here, we're going to have to add the 4 and the 100 here. So altogether we have 500. So the answer is 534. Okay, so now it's your turn to have a go. So using exactly the same method as I've just shown you. So pause the video and have a go at the question. So hopefully you should have worked out the answer, which is 806. Okay, so here are your questions for today. So if you've managed to print the sheet off, you can write straight onto the sheet. If you haven't, just grab some scrap paper and some pens or whatever it is you've got there with you today and copy the questions down and have a go at answering them. So pause the video, come back when you're done and see how you got on. And here are the answers for today's questions. So pause the video and check them against what you have done.
Thank you for joining in with today's session, and I hope you enjoyed the activity. Session 4 and session 5 are some activities for you to do. So there are no videos to go with either of these. So what you need to do is pop back to the website, click on the link and download the activities, okay? They are carrying on from what we have been doing this week, and there are also some extra bits to be getting on with as well. So don't forget to upload your work, as I'm sure your teachers would love to see what you've been up to. Thank you so much for your hard work, and I will see you soon.